I can sense you, said the voice. No, you can't, I replied. I can, and you can sense me as well. No, I can't, I whispered, half hoping the voice didn't hear. Tell me then, why are you having trouble sleeping? I said nothing. We both know why. It's because of the stupid voice in my head that won't shut up. But I'm not a voice in your head. You are. Then tell me, why can you feel my presence? I grabbed a pillow and pressed it against my face, because it's all part of the condition. I'm not part of any condition. Okay, you're real then, whatever. I am real. You feel it. No, you're just a stupid voice in my head. I'm more than that. You feel it, and you've seen it. A chill ran down my spine. The hallucinations? Correct. Since childhood, I've had bizarre hallucinations, but in recent years they've become much more vivid. The voice acknowledging them put me on edge. Okay, if the hallucinations are real, how come only I can see them? Because you're different. Yeah, no shit, I'm different. I'm crazy. I talk to a voice in my head. No, not like that. How then? A gift. You hear the subaudible and see with more than just eyes. Okay, I've got a gift. Brilliant. Good night. If you don't believe me, open your eyes. Reluctantly, I complied. For a fraction of a second, I almost saw something. A suggestion of a figure made from light with one giant eye. I blinked and it was gone. My hands were trembling. The vision had rattled me, but for some reason, I didn't want the voice to know. Just a hallucination. I'm going back to sleep. My voice quivered a little, and I hope it went unnoticed. There was no reply. Peace and quiet at last. But I still couldn't sleep. I felt something watching me. I should have left well enough alone, but instead I opened my eyes again. When I did, the figure was pressed against me. I jumped and screamed. Then I was alone again. The voice laughed. I lay back down. Just a hallucination. I'm not a hallucination. Okay, then what are you? A ghost or something? I asked, squeezing my eyes shut. You can call me that if you like. Where did you come from? Beyond. What does that mean? It means I'm from beyond your world. Okay, you're an alien. Do all aliens from beyond go around keeping humans awake at night? I am not beings from the fourth dimension then, whatever you are. I thought you'd have better things to do. Communication strengthens the link. Besides, it passes the time while I wait. Okay, go back to the Twilight Zone. I'm done. Good night. The voice said nothing. The logical part of my brain told me to end the conversation, but another part wanted to hear more, even if it sounded like science fiction mumbo-jumbo. Wait on what? I asked. On you, the voice replied. What does that mean? I'm waiting until you're ready. Ready for what? The feeding. The feeding? So you're going to feed on me? Correct. Why not do it now and get it over with? I have to wait for you to ripen before I can pluck you out of your realm. Ripen? Yes, I'm waiting for you to ripen like a fruit. What? Why me? Because you're different. You mean the gift? Yes. Okay, I'll play along. What is this gift? The gift lets you see and hear beyond your own reality. It lets you experience things beyond the comprehension of other humans. Since birth, you've been aware of this on a subconscious level, but as you've grown, your adult mind has developed and tuned into these frequencies. As a result, you've become even more aware of them, more aware of me. That's why you can hear me, but others cannot. That's why my voice has become clearer in these past few months, and that's why you can see me, if only for a fraction of a second. That will change with time. Soon, I will become clear. So, what? You've been learning how to communicate with me? No, it's you that has learned to communicate with me. Am I the only one? No, there are others. I am waiting on them too. So, you're scaring me to ripen me up. Does fear make me taste better or something? Is that it? No. Then what? As your mind develops, the bond between us will become stronger. Eventually, I'll be able to snatch you out of your reality. But for now... A strange sensation washed over me. It felt like bugs crawling on my skin and icy fingers squeezing my throat. As abruptly as it came about, the feeling passed, and I took a deep breath. Nothing but a hallucination, I lied. The voice didn't reply. So what? You hunt humans who can see beyond? I don't hunt for anything. It was you who wandered into my domain. When? Birth. So what? You've been watching me since I was born? No, I've been with you since you were born. I didn't ask it any more questions. This is nonsense, I thought. Too many horror movies, that's all it is. But even terrified and shaken to the bone, I couldn't help myself. How long does it take for a human to ripen? Everyone is different, but I think the real question is, how long until you ripen? I sighed. How long until I ripen? Hard to be precise, but not long. Soon you'll feel my presence in every waking moment, and you'll see me creeping closer. Your mental state will deteriorate rapidly. Tuning into the beyond is rather disruptive to the human psyche, as you've discovered. Okay, great story, but now I am really done. Good night. Perhaps a demonstration? The voice asked. You can't demonstrate shit. I already hear voices and hallucinate. You can't prove anything. I'll connect with you. It's too soon to take you, but you're far enough along to get a nasty kick. Fine, whatever, I sighed. If you can really do it, then be my guest. I rolled onto my side and closed my eyes, hoping I'd called the voice's bluff. But soon the room felt icy cold. I remember my teeth chattering. Then, even though I wasn't looking, I saw the silver eye. It looked like it was grinning. Around me the room shrunk and receded into the distance until it seemed miles away. To say I was trapped in the darkness would be wrong. It felt like floating in nothingness, paralyzed and unable to breathe. I could sense the presence of the voice, but it became more, an entity. As my reality drifted further away, I was drawn towards it. It grew in my psyche like a mound, then a hill, then a mountain, then beyond even that. And I was falling. The room spun out of my field of vision like I'd jumped from a plane and was twisting around in the air until I collapsed onto the bed. I sat up and gasped for air. It felt like the first breath I'd taken in years. My heart pounded against my chest and I had a splitting headache like nothing I'd ever felt before. The bed was soaked in sweat, and eventually I heard the voice speak again. Like I said, much too soon. I'd say you'll be ready in about 2 months. give or take a week or two. I rolled out of bed, blood spilled out of my nose like a geyser, staining the carpet. There has to be something I can do, some way to stop it. There's nothing to be done. Your mind will establish the connection, whether you will it or not. Attach itself to me. Then I will pull you out of your world, and the feeding will begin. Great. 2 months of hallucination, then you eat me. Eat? No, not exactly. But for now, that's as close to the truth as you're capable of comprehending. I said nothing. Good night, the voice whispered gleefully.